Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Berserk and Chill podcast. I am your host, El Frenzy, and together I'm with the Elephant Man himself, Elephant Justice. Okay. And bitch-ass Bowie of any Twitter. Okay, we're doing that, I guess. And our guest today, Liam. I swear to God, do not do that.
Heyo!
Oh, you
Thank God.
You piece of shit!
Thank God. And lastly, me. Take that.
Oh, Jesus.
You know what? That's why I missed this podcast, man. Bunch of fucking head asses.
Yes.
Oh, man.
All right, now that we got our introductions taken care of, what do you guys want to talk about?
All right. Liam, you're on Twitter,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah?
But I know you're lesser than Bowie?
Yeah.
What's your footprint in Twitter, my man?
Alright, I had an account that had about 2,000 followers, but I got rid of it just because it's like my folks were just policing the shit out of it, so now I got a new account.
He would retweet things that I said, and they would get really mad about things that I was saying.
Yeah, like there was a post, one of my favorite that you've ever done, around the Devil May Cry movie time, and it was like that scene where those two chicks are just pretending to bang each other in the hallway, and I retweeted that because I found that hilarious, and then I get a text from my mom going like, Liam, this is not okay, and I'm just like, oh my god, kill me.
Why the fuck did you tell them your Twitter?
I didn't, they found it somehow.
Bowie, how did your fucking grandma find
did you
your
use
Twitter?
She asked, and I told her.
Why?
You asshole.
Just say I don't have one.
Yeah.
Oh
So now
my
I got
God.
a new account. It's called Kino. It's got like 100 or so at some point. So, just slowly building it back up.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, that's just life sometimes.
Yeah.
Wait, did you use your real name though? Is that how
No, I used my first name, but I never used my last.
how do they know it was you though? If that's
I
the
have
case?
no fucking
Liam
idea.
McFucktits. This must be our
Well,
Liam.
his father is a lawyer, so they just they put their skills to the.
I would have kept on denying it. You kidding me? I'd be like, you
my
can't
dad's-
prove shit.
I know, like my dad's got like friends at the fucking Pentagon, so I thought, well, somehow or another they're
What
gonna
the
find
fuck?
out. Yeah, my dad's got friends everywhere, dude.
Jesus Christ! Talk about abusing his power. God, using
Fucking-
taxpayer money in some good ways. I
Edward
suppose.
Snowden
Don't
was
fuck with
right.
Papa. God. Mm.
Do you know Edward
Why did you get
Snowden's-
fired, sir? Because I was I used the Pentagon's resources on my kid.
Yeah, he doesn't work for the government. He's got friends in the
I
government.
know.
So.
Okay, they use the government for stupider shit than that. So
Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, so I got a new account now.
fucking
And
in
yeah.
Chicago,
Oh.
oof, the government's been doing some dumb shit here.
oof.
Like
Yeah.
we fucking have
Yeah.
taxes for everything. We had a fucking soda tax. Got rid of that. We have a
You got
fucking
that god awful Death Wish movie.
there's a fucking you know what? I was considering seeing that
It's Eli Roth, man. Never made a good film in his life. Why would you even consider it?
because fucking a Tuesday $5 ticket. All the other movies this year have been shit, except I did really enjoy Black Panther, but I was like, fucking, why not? I didn't, obviously, but fucking...
Yeah.
Yo, speaking of movies, I recently saw a couple films.
Yeah.
For the first time, I've seen Kill Bill.
Okay.
That's something that I should have seen a long time ago. And
It's very anime.
yeah,
Very
so me and my girlfriend were like, oh, we're going to cuddle and watch Kill Bill. Literally, the second it turned on, we're both like, yeah, fuck you, this movie's great.
Yeah.
Like, that movie was that good that we're like, yeah, no distractions, fuckface. We're just watching it. It's great. I fucking love it. I'm a big Tarantino fan, and that's easily, it's fantastic. Everything is just so stylistic.
Tarantino is a feet fetish.
Oh,
Hands.
Hells
fuck,
yeah.
if you are watching Kill Bill, they put feet in like so many shots.
Oh my god, yeah.
Tarantino, oof. And then he's been kind of people have been shit talking him a lot lately, and it's like,
Yeah.
fuck, totally deserved. Like he's being, a deserved shit talking, but oof, rip my boy Tarantino.
But I mean, I'm not in the feed, but
Oh, what else did I see? I rewatched the Emoji Movie.
oh,
I rewatched. I it's bad. It's not terrible.
you just love pain.
Yep.
And
And what else? I watched Vampire's Kiss.
Tell him about that.
It's a Nicolas Cage movie.
It's the best movie ever.
Oh,
It's the
okay.
best
It's
movie
literally-
ever.
Say no more.
It's literally, and I mean it when I say this, the worst film I've seen in my life. I mean it. The worst film I've seen in my life. Nicolas Cage gets hard when a vampire stops him from having sex. And he turns into a vampire. He sexually harasses his coworker, turns into a vampire, and then he keeps having sex with black women because he's trying to find this specific black woman who turned him into a vampire. He does all this dumb
I
shit,
got a
and then at
story
the
about
end,
that
and then at the
later.
end, he gets staked. And you might say this doesn't sound bad. It wouldn't be bad if it wasn't drawn out for a fucking over 2-hour long movie. Oh, it's bad. But last thing I saw, and this will go on to my next topic, was I rewatched all 3 Berserk movies. Good films. Third one easily the best. Liam, you have seen the movies. What did you think?
I liked them. I'm not the biggest fan of CG, but I thought they were pretty well done. I mean, and especially compared to like from what I've seen in that god awful CG show.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I liked them a lot. Like I watched them. My best friend is a huge Berserk dude, as is Bowie. So it's like everybody.
Rip, Bowie's not your best friend. Get fucked, Bowie.
Yeah.
You're like number 2 or 3. Oh, but no. So everybody was telling me like, watch them, and I wanted to see like the original show first. I wanted to sit through that, but I kind of forgot, and then I was on Netflix one day, and I was just like, oh, they got the movies on there, so fuck it, and I just watched them, and I thought they were pretty good. I'm not the greatest on character, but I thought the fights were pretty cool, and it was like there was something there. Let me think. What else? I just love how it like doesn't apologize for anything. Like they'll just do whatever the fuck they want, regardless of how fucked up it is. And I think that's about
I have a question.
Yeah.
Griffith did nothing wrong, right?
What was that?
Griffith did nothing wrong, right?
Let's not go there. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, yeah.
Just
So,
check.
fucking, haha, Griffith did nothing wrong. XDDD. Speaking of which, I fucking made a fucking. I made an Eclipse meme recently that blew the fuck up.
Mm.
Oh, man.
Oh yes,
Was it?
Etika.
It was like it was
Etika
the
one?
Etika one. Oh yeah, we could also talk about that. Are y'all excited for fucking Smash?
A little bit.
No
I guess.
Switch. That feeling when no Switch.
Yeah, get fucked. You gotta switch for the Switch, Bowie. But anyway, like Etika's reaction was just so fucking memey. Everyone made memes out of it, and I'm like, yo, haha. But there was so much struggle to make that meme because Twitter's fucking video rendering is such garbage that I wanted to do the sub version. Wouldn't let me because you couldn't read the fucking subtitles, so I had to choose the fucking awful shitty dub. And
Oof.
oof. I will always talk bad about that dub. It is
I actually like it.
I thought the dub was okay.
the direct,
It was alright.
the fucking voice direction for the movies isn't that good.
Yeah.
Really? I actually like it.
I wouldn't like recommend it. I would maybe for the 97, but I haven't seen the 97 all the way through. But
I mean, the 97 and the movies have the same
haven't seen the
cast.
same cast, but
You
not
haven't
same
seen the
not same
97?
voice direction. Significantly different in the movie.
No, I'm
I
pretty sure it
thought-
is.
I've seen a lot of dub, and I thought the dub was okay. Like it wasn't the greatest, but I mean, like it felt like a little like on the higher end because it's like Netflix dubs are usually a little better than the ones from the other places. So I thought it was alright.
I don't know. It's like they're definitely told to like do their lines in a different way than they were in the 97. Like Griffith
Oh,
is
yeah.
a lot more like deeper, and Guts is way more growly. Casca's pretty good, but oof. I don't know. Not a big fan, but that's just me, I suppose. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
He kind of reminded me of Christian Bale at times with how growly he got.
Fucking. I've seen so many memes, people calling Guts Batman. It's like, oh.
God.
Bowie, you're actually reading Berserk again.
Yes, I
Yeah,
am.
man.
What do you fucking
So-
tell us about
Enjoying-
Berserk, man, Bowie?
Enjoying the hell out of it. It's just, oh my god. I finally got back, and I'm like, I'm mad at myself for waiting. But then I was like going through so fast, and then Mush was telling me to slow down, and then I slowed down, and then I hadn't got to get back on it, and I'm like, damn it.
And yet you still won't finish Don't Meddle With My Daughter?
What the fuck?
What the
What?
fuck?
I will proudly admit.
Bowie, you haven't finised Boku no Pico?
Is that some like fucking shitty like manga
Sounds
or
like-
light novel?
It is. So the dude who did Dance in a Vampire Bund, or whatever the fuck that's called,
No.
did like a 17 chapter like Eero manga starring superheroes, where
Okay.
it's like, imagine like Power Girl had a kid, and then the kid became like the next Power Girl, but it's like
Wait, you
Power Girl
mean
retired.
like DC Power Girl? The tits?
yeah, like that one.
So if the fucking tits out.
Yeah, like exactly. Like, and if you just look at the costume design, you'll be like, that looks like. But no, it's basically what it is like. So the mom, whose name's Athena, like she was the first superhero of like, you know, what the hero that her daughter's now become. And then she quit because apparently, and like they blocked this off from like the public's knowledge, but apparently whenever she would fight crime, like something really lewd would happen to her. Like she'd fight like a robotic tentacle monster, and
What?
Okay.
so the main plot is that her daughter is like a teenager now, and she's got the same powers, and she's become that hero. So she started fighting crime, but the mom is still so worried that something like that's going to happen to her that she starts like fighting crime again in the shadows to protect her from all the lewd shit that could happen. But as a result, the lewd shit happens to the mom. So that's why it's called Don't Meddle With My Daughter.
I thought it was like gonna be like a dad trying to stop some dude from fucking his daughter.
No,
I assumed it was.
She
Yo,
does
Jim
have
Bob,
a dad.
don't meddle with my daughter.
I'm gonna pull out the fucking shotgun. You hear?
I'ma go all fucking
Y'all suckers better be ready for this.
I'll go all fucking Alamo on your ass, Jim Bob.
But no, she has a dad too, and he's like, he doesn't come until a little bit later, but like the dad in it is hilarious too, just when you find out like the circumstances about it. But no, like it's pretty fucking funny for like something that is like borderline hentai.
And then it turns into a doujinshi later.
Yeah,
with the later on.
He ended this.
This is
the
what
series
he wants me to take priority over Berserk. Oh,
because it's fucking hilarious, dude.
Yeah, okay, Bowie, you need to get back to reading Berserk. You should. Like, you stopped right when he got captured by the Iron Chain Knights.
No, like it was. I stopped after he got 3 of them.
I told you, you fucking passed Rape Horse, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told you to get to Elaine. Elaine, I was like, oh, good for the podcast, get to Elaine, but, I guess.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I've been.
You
I've
haven't
been
even
busy.
gotten to the best
He's
page
been-
in all of Berserk
He's
yet.
been. Well, why have you been so busy, man? What's going on?
Things, stuff.
Mhm.
Ha ha ha,
Stuff and
stuff
things.
things, Walking Dead meme. Ha 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 ha.
That's actually what I was reading Walking Dead instead because I missed the last 2 issues and I just went and bought them.
Oof. I need to get
Yeah.
back to reading Walking Dead, man. It's really good.
You should give his
You
new
really
book a
do.
try. Oblivion Song.
Oblivion. I don't know. I need to get back to reading. I forgot the fucking ghost one. What was it called?
Oh,
Who
Ghost.
the fuck reads books?
No, it's graphic novels.
Outcast?
Okay, I
What's
was
Robert-
going to say.
Outcast. Gotta get back to reading Outcast.
Oh yeah,
It's really-
Outcast. Yeah.
You're
That's
not a
what I
big
thought it
fan of
goes to.
Outcast,
Yeah,
though,
Outcast is
Liam.
okay.
I really liked it. I thought it was.
Yeah, that was good.
I heard the show.
I don't know,
the show looked really good.
Yeah, I've seen the
show
show. Like,
wasn't
it's pretty
really-
good. I mean, it's Cinemax, so it's got like all the blood, the gore, anything between.
Tits.
But yeah, I really enjoyed his new book, Oblivion Song, because it's like, imagine if Philadelphia was just transported to another dimension full of monsters, and then just had one dude dress up in a hood and a trench coat and go save people.
Will Smith?
It's just fucking
It better
awesome.
fucking be Will Smith.
You know what? It reminds me of I Am a lot, actually.
In West Philadelphia, born and raised, and the fucking fairy world where I spent most of my days.
Oh my god. Hey,
No.
hey,
No.
I don't fuck with no fairies, alright?
Shut the fuck up, Liam.
Oh.
You better shut your fucking dumbass up right now.
I would never have him on again.
Did you watch it?
I saw it, yeah. It was bad.
I didn't. What? Fuck, it's the dude that directed Suicide Squad. What the fuck?
I
do you
know. Trust me, I know.
You might as
People who don't know. He watched the movie.
all you're
right.
missing is.
I couldn't
saw it
sit through
too.
the
It was
whole thing, by the
awful.
way.
I sat through the whole thing.
I sat through about
from
like,
him.
I sat through about like half of it, and then I was just like, "Oh, something better's on." Okay. But I remembered a couple lines, but that's about it. But no, it's not good, obviously. But it's still getting a fucking sequel because everyone hate watched it.
Yeah, fucking Netflix. This is Netflix's problem. Fantastic shows. They have all these writers who can write all these big, long, extended series. And to me, I've always felt like when it comes to writing a story, it's always been harder for movies because a TV show can go as fucking long as you want it to. But a movie
but it's like a movie. You got to like establish everything in
like
2 hours.
A movie
almost.
has to be fit into 2 hours. So like, I don't know. Netflix I don't think Netflix has made like a really good fucking movie, but all their shows are fantastic. Fucking.
I mean, they made a fucking deal with Adam Sandler, for Christ's sake.
Daredevil's really good. House of Cards.
For sure.
Orange is the New Black.
Yeah, until what's his face started getting all fiddly with people.
Who got all figured out?
Devilman Crybaby.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
Crybaby.
first season of Jessica Jones.
Yeah. Fucking Crybaby. Fucking. I watched it. I liked it.
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah, it's really good.
I
yeah,
really
like,
liked
it's-
Crybaby.
You know, like especially the point. There's a lot of good funny moments in there, like when Akira just comes so hard.
It's
on the
ceiling.
Yeah,
It's just dripping down like we
Yeah.
just sprung a leak.
yeah.
There's a lot of really good emotional moments, like the scene with the dad. That's my favorite part in the show. I thought that was very well directed and animated.
You know, I liked the design for like Devilman himself. Like I kind of like that.
I wasn't.
I liked that he didn't have pupils. I kind of liked that it was more like the Batman kind of design.
I don't know. I liked his OVA design better.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just like, it's Devilman. So like it was designed in so like they're confined to like sort of.
Yeah.
Keep
Well, the
sound-
thing is the
sort of
fact that they did modernize it, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Because like it is supposed to be fucking set in the 70s, but
Right.
yeah, no, it works. Devilman Crybaby was. I really enjoyed it. I also really thought the ending was pretty ballsy. It's not. So
Oh, I mean, the ending is just like the same as the original manga.
no.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Manga. Swear to God.
I'm sorry, I'm out of. out of it
Liam,
right now,
do you want to
man.
get fucking kicked off the podcast, Liam?
Yeah.
Hey,
No,
hey,
but in
it
the
has
original,
been a long day. I've been having to cut ties with people, man.
fucking no, but I've
Heartbreaker.
my girlfriend is a big fan of the manga, and she's like, it's decently accurate, not entirely accurate, but decently.
Yeah, I mean, they changed some stuff, obviously.
Yeah, they said they changed they changed her parents. They
Mhm.
changed Akira's
Yeah.
parents because like
Yeah.
when from what I've heard, his dad and mom aren't even in the manga.
I don't recall them being in there. It's been a few
Like
years
that
though, since I
that
read it.
big fucking weird turtle thing. In the OVA, it was just a big turtle with his mom on it. And Crybaby, it was his dad with his mom on it. But in the
Yeah.
manga, apparently it was a little girl. And
yeah,
and it was interesting because, or at least the way that my girlfriend described it, it sounded interesting because he had to fight with the fact that he is still human, that his human ethics can't kill the little girl. But in all the animated versions, it's more of kind of a selfish kind of thing, kind of like, I don't want to kill my mom, which is kind of an interesting. It works obviously, but it's a little thing that gets lost, and I think that's interesting how adaptations always depending how even the best adaptations will take out tiny good shit.
Like, it's like because sometimes you just have to think like, does this fit with the story we're trying to tell?
Yeah, like
or does this like blend more with like the stuff in the past?
Yeah, like The Godfather. The Godfather, the movie took a lot of stuff out that the book had. For example, Johnny Fontaine is like literally half of the book.
Right.
They took him out of the movie. They still put him in a lot, but there's also there's a bunch of fucking penis subplots in the fucking book. There's a subplots about penises and this woman that gets vagina surgery, and they just said, "How about let's not put that in our fucking movie?"
Hey, that sounds like a gynecologist's wet dream.
It is a gynecologist. I don't know. I haven't read the book. I've heard it's great, obviously, but because it's the fucking Godfather. But
right.
I don't know. I'm a huge fan of the movie. Because I didn't want to be that dude who would be the fucking movie critic who would go, "Oh yeah, The Godfather's the greatest film ever made." And then I watched it, and I'm like, yeah, The Godfather is like the greatest film ever made.
I thought Citizen Kane.
I haven't seen. If I'm gonna be honest, I haven't seen Citizen Kane.
I've seen Citizen Kane.
It's
really good.
Literally
I would not call it the greatest movie.
I have the DVD in front of me, but I have yet to see it. And
he hasn't seen the original either, but he has the DVD.
I haven't seen what? Psycho? Yeah, I
haven't seen the show either, but you have.
He said he's got the DVD in front of him, but hasn't seen it.
Yeah, Ghost in the Shell is fucking. Yeah, it's at home. There's a lot of movies I have, but I haven't.
Wait. Which Ghost in the Shell?
Yeah, I was going to say which one.
The original. I saw the live action version
by Mamoru Oshii.
No, wait. Hey! He's seen the live action. He hasn't seen the anime yet.
Oh,
why?
I will defend the live action. I will defend it.
No,
I'll defend it to an extent. It's not perfect by any means.
It is awful.
It's not awful. It's not that
bad. It's a bastardization of it, man.
I would nail him to a cross.
I would agree, a bastardization, but I feel like they do some good things. I feel like some things
they don't get across the philosophy.
That's something
of the original.
That's something that I feel like they didn't. If I'm going to be honest, like from what I've heard of Ghost in the Shell, I feel like it wasn't as. Because the thing with it is, Ghost in the Shell is one of those very rare examples where you watch it and it has a very distinct style that even if you watch it today, you can tell instantly, this is Ghost in the Shell. This is its own separate thing. Yeah. But in the live action movie, because I've seen clips of the animated, but the live action, a lot of it kind of felt like it was trying to imitate what it inspired. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, like that Blade Runner cyberpunk kind of world.
Yeah, Blade Runner,
Blade Runner came first, but just that kind of world.
Well, you know...
I mean, Ghost in the Shell was kind of, inspired by Blade Runner. So.
Yeah, exactly.
But Ghost in the Shell, something that most people know, it directly inspired The Matrix. The Wachowski brothers was like, hell yeah. And I definitely saw the Blade Runner shit there, but... It's like you can very much tell that there are moments where it's very much trying to be like The Matrix. There are moments, little moments where it's its own thing, but a lot of time it just feels like it was trying to be hip and new when it didn't need to be hip and new. I
hate when they try to do that in general.
I will defend parts of it. I will not say it's fantastic by any means, but as a film,
I enjoyed it though.
As a film, I enjoyed it.
Watching it.
Yeah. I will eventually watch the movie. And my favorite thing is I remember I was watching my mom was in town when the movie came out and everyone was shit talking Scarlett Johansson being white or whatever. And on the news, I think even it was credited in the movie where it was like based on the comic book Ghost in the Shell.
What?
And I remember being, oh,
no.
fuck.
No.
I don't know if it's in the movie. It might have been. I think it was, but I remember on the news they said based on the
It's
comic.
actually the manga.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
supposed to say
Based
the
on
manga.
They are
fucking
supposed to say
comic
manga, but people are gonna fucking know what a manga is. Based on the manga Ghost in the Shell, also known as, and then he does a
Oh,
fucking,
what tarnation? What's a manga? What
just
the
fucking
hell?
puts on his fucking
Shit.
10-gallon hat. What tarnation is a manga?
Boy, was this some foreign shit right here? I'm out.
Whoa,
Them yellow people. Them, what them yellow people do.
This anime girl got some big tits, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no. I'm getting my money back.
Ah, man, speaking of
This
which.
is I was thinking this is going to be a good old Christian movie.
Oh, my God.
Instead, it's Satanism. Satanism incarnate.
They're
So,
saying robots can have emotions. What the fuck? Why are they trying to get deep on me, boy? Deep on these
my sex robot. My sex robot doesn't need to feel emotion. All right, this is gonna.
Only
piss
thing
you
she
guys
needs
off.
avails Jesus.
Battle Angel. What are your thoughts? Battle Angel, the new movie that's based on the anime with the girl with the fucking big anime eyes.
Guys,
Yeah,
Alita, Battle Angel.
yeah, lead a Battle Angel.
Just
I trust the director a lot.
I don't want to be that guy, but I really don't like James Cameron. I mean, I like his old movies, but
It's
honestly,
not directed by James Cameron. It's directed by Robert Rodriguez.
what?
Yes, it's produced by James
Wait,
Cameron.
what?
It's directed by Robert Rodriguez, and
I thought it was by James Cameron.
It's produced
yeah.
by him.
You know what's really funny is like he has some like really shitty Christian movies.
James
Those
Cameron
are always fun to watch.
or Robert Rodriguez.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Which one?
James Cameron.
mean,
Oh,
Yeah,
I
he has
saw-
a lot of shitty Christian movies.
I saw the
Especially-
original Battle Angel anime,
Yeah.
and
I heard the original's just okay.
I mean, the last scene of it is the best part of it.
Hmm.
'Cause it's
You know
just
what?
like a
You know what's
great scene.
funny? Speaking of like Christian movies, I was gonna. When I was younger, my dad would always want me to watch like shitty Christian shit. Basically, like, have you ever heard of Bible Man?
Yes. Holy
No.
Bible Man, yes, Bible Man.
Now I'm just thinking of Holy Avenger.
It is awful, and so basically, it's just like think of like Power Rangers, but with like Christ.
Oh no!
Basically,
shit. Yo, so is the fucking
It's morphin' time.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
just
looking this
imagining
shit up.
morphin' time and they fucking turn to a crucifix.
They're just saying stuff like Moses.
no, and then basically, so the head villain is always Satan, basically.
After
and
10,000 years, I'm free.
Yeah,
It's
and-
time to conquer Earth.
Yeah, so it's basically a mixture between Power Rangers and Batman.
Oh fuck yeah.
So,
I'm sold.
but with Bible, and so like he has a Bible mobile and stuff,
Oh my
and,
God.
Oh my god!
and then he
Is it just
uses
a
like
book?
his powers are with like verses from the Bible. So he's like James 16:17. And then he defeats like a demon.
This sounds like a serious version of Super, because they had a character in that on a fictional TV show called The Holy Avenger, which is played by
Oh my
Nathan
god,
Fillion.
Liam! I fucking can't believe that you and me are the three people in the world who have seen Super.
I love Super.
I think it's good. It's pretty dumb, but it's good.
I mean, I know it's stupid, and like Ellen Page's character, I don't know what. They were
But yeah,
doing
and
with
like
that.
and he has like a black sidekick. Bible
Yeah.
Man has like a black sidekick, and he like does all the tech stuff. And they have like a
Black
like
people were in the
evangelical. Yeah, no, so like they have an evangelical like supercomputer that quotes Bible verses.
Oh my
I love
god!
that so
Oh
much.
my god, man! I got to see this now.
Yeah, I'm
Where
looking
can
it
I
up on
watch
YouTube.
this
Word to
masterpiece?
Christ.
Bible, it's Bible Man. You can look it up on YouTube, I think.
I
Like,
don't want to look that
Well, I know what I'm doing tonight.
yeah, it's just really awful, basically.
Sound.
Just do a double feature with that and the Holy Avenger scenes from Super.
But yeah. So
I watched. There's when I was. There's a moment in my life 4 years ago where I was hospitalized for a while. Fucking when you're hospitalized, fucking you think, oh, I could bring my own movies. If your parents don't want to bring you movies, they just want to fucking let you do your own thing. The people go, we'll give you movies. Oh, fuck yeah, I love movies.
No.
They had these 2 movies. One was called Fireproof. And it was
those Christian movies, yes.
If I'm gonna be honest, I thought Fireproof was okay. Fireproof wasn't bad.
Oh God.
But it's about Fireproof is about like this firefighter whose marriage is crumbling, and he decides to do this thing with like a love dare where
It's
like
up there with like God's Not Dead kind of stuff.
Okay, God's Not Dead. Is a bad film.
I got the Fireproof mixed up with that Nicolas Cage Christian movie.
The Rapture one where he's a pilot.
That one was awful.
Fireproof
I love
wasn't
that he
bad.
said, I did that movie because my brother's a priest and he said I should do it. Like, that was his excuse.
I every time I think of Nicolas Cage, I'm gonna have fucking PTSD thinking about fucking.
I mean, hey, he's moving up. He's gonna voice Superman in the Teen Titans Go movie.
Yeah, it's fucking. He finally gets to play
God.
Superman. Good for
and
him.
it's in the worst possible thing.
This is the thing. I have watched episodes of Teen Titans Go. If you completely forget about the old Teen Titans, if you don't even consider old Teen Titans and you watch it, it is just entertaining. Just dumb entertainment. But you can't help but compare it to the original.
Yeah, because the original is amazing.
The original is phenomenal. It's a fantastic show, written very well. It's good.
Yeah.
But you can't fucking... Teen Titans Go is bad. But Teen Titans Go, the movies, I watched it. Now, I watched the trailer.
Yeah.
It's literally a giant fart joke.
I know, I saw the trailer. I was just like, what the f*** am I doing with my life?
Fucking...
Like, that trailer will make you think, well, why do we exist? Why were we put on this planet?
To not watch Teen Titans Go, the movies, to watch anything else. I watch a lot lot of
Put on
Squad.
So far, I'm gonna kill you,
Oh my
Bowie.
God.
So far, I haven't.
What
found
are we? So
anything-
good. Suicide Squad.
I haven't found any really good movies this year so far, except like I said, the only movie that people are talking about is Black Panther, and like I said, actually, interesting thing, I'm thinking of reading the comics. But so I asked people, I'm like, what runs do I read? Do I read the OG runs? And they go, no, don't. And I'm like,
Why not?
I'm like, any reason?
That classic Lee and Kirby shit? Why not?
They're just like, nah. And I was like, okay, what should I try out? And I was like, what about the old run that was with John Romita Jr.?
Yeah, I actually just read that.
I was like, what about that run? It got turned into a motion comic. And they went, you could check that out, I guess. But most people are recommending there was like a 2016 run.
Yeah, it's by the dude who's going to be writing Captain America soon.
I heard the thing is, like, I was like, how do I know which run to read? And they said, if you can't pronounce the person's name, then read it. And the joke is because the person has like a hyphen in their name. I checked out bits of it, and I've heard a couple things. One, is the writer a woman?
No, he's not. But he works for the Atlantic.
Okay. I have heard that the run is very good. The art looks very good.
It is.
And I've heard a couple things. People go, okay, 2 things to know.
Mm-hmm.
It focuses on the political aspect of Wakanda, and I'm like, fuck yeah, because that's my favorite
there's a
part
lot
of the movie. When the movie got not real politics, but fake politics, that was my favorite part. So
Yeah,
okay.
like not topical, but like political.
Yeah. So I'm down with that. And they go, it's focused about T'Challa, and it's mainly it's like a lot of the main characters are females. I'm like, and they go, but it's interesting because it goes into like the political aspect of that, and I'm like, okay, I could see that. And they're like, it's good, read it, and I'm like, okay, and I haven't yet because I'm a bitch. But
I was
gonna ask you because I know that you read Marvel.
I read a lot of the old Marvel. Like, I'm not a big fan of the new Marvel because it's like, the Fantastic Four are gone and everybody's getting replaced with awful replacements.
Yeah.
But the Black Panther run right now, it's really good. I'd say like maybe read the John Romita Jr. one. My problem with that is that actually didn't focus on T'Challa a lot. Like if you want a good Claw story, then pick up the
I heard
first.
it's Claw related. I heard like
If you want a good Claw story where he has a really weird sidekick, then check out the first like 6 issues of the John Romita Jr. stuff. But yeah, I guess it's Black Panther go. The only one I can really recommend that I've read in full is the original Lee and Kirby stuff.
Okay, I have heard really good things about the new one though. Like really.
Yeah,
good
the
things.
new one's really good. Just stay away from like the little like 6-issue miniseries they did called like Black Panther and the Crew.
Oh.
Like that. Oh.
Something that I found really interesting about Black Panther is that because the whole idea is that Wakanda is so separated and independent, is that I've heard a lot of Black Panther stories try to stay out of the extended Marvel universe.
Yeah,
and I think that's really interesting. The fact that, Black Panther literally only has himself to lead this country.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's interesting. Also, Old Man Logan, the Jeff Lemire run. I've read 2 volumes of it. Is it consistently good?
I haven't read it. Honestly, I kind of wish Old Man Logan had stayed out of the main universe.
Oh, yeah, fucking, what? They just have Old Man Logan just running around.
Listen,
it's weird.
They did that solely because they wanted to bank off.
Fair.
But no, I do know it's good because it's like Jeff Lemire is like one of my favorite writers, and it's like everybody that I've talked to says it's great. So yeah, it's consistently good till the bitter end. I just haven't read it because I just don't exactly agree with putting him in the main universe.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. But yeah.
Yeah. It's comics. Everything's weird.
Fucking, if you think comics are weird, fucking manga. Manga's
Yeah.
always weird. Owl,
yeah.
I know you read some weird shit. What's like the weirdest manga you've ever read?
Okay. It's called Parasystem Sama.
I'm already hyped.
So basically this kid, his I think it's like mother's a researcher, and so he accidentally eats a petri dish that contains a parasite.
Like you do.
And this said parasite bulges out of him like an Alien movie,
Okay.
And it turns out to be a very busty girl, basically.
Dude, send me this shit.
I'm immediately hooked.
And so basically, what ends up happening is that she ends up fighting other parasites that have crawled out of
So basically it's Parasite but with busty chicks.
Yes, basically.
Dude,
Oh my
send me
God.
this.
It's shitty though. It's god awful.
I don't care.
This
Just
sounds
send
really
me this,
bad.
please.
This is called Parasystem Sama.
Oh,
Will do.
Oh my God.
Oh, man. Liam,
Yeah.
what's the weird
Oh,
thing you've
God.
watched? You've read, I guess. Because I
Let
feel
me
like it's
think.
harder to make a weird anime. It's easier to make a weird manga.
I'm trying
Oh
to
yeah,
think.
because the thing is that none of this weird shit gets turned into anime. So
Yeah.
Citrus got fucking
There's a
animated though.
lot.
That's kind of weird.
Oh man, I'm trying to think. What is the weirdest show I've ever seen? I don't know. Bowie, you got one? Give me some time to think.
Weirdest manga, Bowie. Come on, man.
I know that you read that weird ass manga about an alien that dude married
Oh
or
yeah,
something.
yeah. Well, that was good. Like I thought it had to be like a really shitty.
No, just weird. Doesn't have to be
Okay.
shitty, just weird.
All right. Well, I read one about a month ago called "Oh My Sweet Alien,"
I'm scared.
and it's good. It's really good because like the leads have really good chemistry. But it's like a day in the life kind of manga. Just almost tripped there. But basically, it's about this dude who's like in his 30s and he's like, works for a company, all this shit, and he's married, but his wife is an alien, and it basically just chronicles like, well, what does that do exactly? What does that mean? So like, it shows like what kind of daily struggles does an alien housewife go through, and like at one point they have a kid, and it does the whole like visiting her parents subplot or like going to visit her home kind of thing. But it's sweet. Like, it's weird as shit, especially since like these other two aliens come in at one point and they both really want to bone the husband and wife. And Bowie and I got into an argument about that actually, because I thought that the chick alien that comes in that really wants to bone him is ugly as fuck. But he was just going like, nah, man, that's premium.
Oh, he was like, he thought her face was creepy or something.
Yeah, like because they use human
It
disguise,
was like,
and I just thought her human disguise looked creepy as fuck. But he was going like, nah, man, that's just. Care to defend your stance?
I don't regret it.
Bo's a bitch.
I still say that. I still stand by that.
I feel like Bowie's saying this with one hand, like he's jacking off thinking about her. Like, oh man, so fucking creamy, man.
She was a dark-skinned anime girl. Come on, you got
her disguise was that of like a gal, so it's like she had like that tan look to her and like kind of like tank top shit with like blonde hair.
You said,
but it's like it's a much more comedic looking style than like what you're probably thinking of.
So this is another manga that I've read. I forgot the name of it.
Okay.
But it has been memed a little bit. One of the famous scenes is like, I'm a virgin, you know, and it's like a girl with a baseball cap. You've seen that around?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's from this. It's from that. So basically, it's about a girl who's like a serial killer, basically.
Oh, really?
She loves to kill her crushes, basically.
and she loves cock.
So it's Yandere Simulator.
Yes, I guess. But she kills them, and so she finds this like suicidal guy, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, okay, hey, it's like, do you want to fuck me? And he's like, yeah, sure, I guess.
Yep.
And so she's like, okay, we're gonna do it a year from now.
Mm-hmm.
However, when we do, afterwards, I'm gonna kill you. And he's like, oh, cool. Sounds cool, basically. And so it just goes cataloging her, and then so he gets like kidnapped by a cult that wears like hyena masks, and like there's dominatrix.
Oh my god!
Kicks
Isn't
him.
it doujinshi?
This sounds kinky.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's a manga. So the dominatrix
okay,
like kicks them. They're like huffing and howling and shit, and then they're like, eat him alive. And so it's like he's getting ready to get eaten alive, and then yandere chick comes in and slashes their throats, basically, and kicks them. And then she slashes the dominatrix throat, and then she escapes with the guy. And then they're like, "Okay, let's go." And this is where the picture of her in a baseball, like, "Hey, you want to go on a date? Let's go to like the baseball field and watch some baseball."
Interesting.
Right after.
Hey, right after being almost eaten.
Yeah.
Hey, well, you know, sometimes
and that's where she's like,
right?
And she's like, and he's like, she's like, I lied. I haven't killed anyone. I'm a virgin.
What?
I'm a virgin when it comes to that. And she's like, but I want to lose my killing virginity to you.
Didn't you just slash all those people's throats though?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about those? Yeah. Okay.
They just survived, man. Getting. I mean, getting stuff.
No.
I guess
She meant
they don't
killing people she loved. That's what she meant. Yeah, that kind of.
You know, in this
They
world, like
didn't
death
count.
is just like, you know, stubbing your toe. Just, you know, walk it off. You know, just shake it off.
Yeah.
They didn't count.
I mean, hey, if Captain America can
Yo,
come back,
I was wearing
then so
socks
can I.
that it didn't count.
Yeah. Oh, and have you guys heard of Terraform Mars?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a weird
Yeah.
one.
that looked weird just from like the designs of like the characters.
Yeah.
They look like half human, half bug.
So, have you heard of it, Elephant?
I was gonna fucking. I haven't, but I was gonna say a weird fucking manga I've read. You tell yours real quick.
All right. So basically, 100 years in the future, like present time, they send cockroaches and algae up into Mars.
What?
So 100 years pass, and the cockroaches evolve so dramatically that they become just as smart as humans and just as tall. In fact, they're bigger than humans.
Big boys.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
in 100 years. Okay, in 100 years of evolution.
Okay.
And then like, there's a disease from Mars that's been infecting Earth, and so they have to find where the source is, and it's on Mars. So they have to end up killing these 10-foot tall beefcake cockroaches.
Yo, can they speak the same language?
So no, they can't. They go Jew. They yell Jew a lot.
Well, that's why you like this anime.
Jew.
That's why you like
Yeah,
this.
and
You
so
fucking Jew.
the cockroaches say
my
Jew. I'm not joking.
Are these
They look like their skeletal structure looks like Homo erectus. Okay, their face and
Okay.
stuff. Okay, and so a way for them to beat them is because guns don't work on them. So they're like, I know a good idea. Let's just infuse our DNA with insects and shit, random fucking insects, and have like cool ass fucking insect powers and shit. Basically,
okay?
because in order to fight an insect, you must become the insect.
We're using that excuse again, really?
Oh my
And
God.
so-
Oh my god!
But not only that, but guess what? The procedure to get it is so fucked that roughly 99% of the procedures end in failure and you die. So you're basically just like you have a 99% chance of fucking death.
They're just like, yeah, let's do it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, let's just waste all our resources on a surgery that is like almost impossible to.
Dying? Fuck yeah, I'm down for that shit.
Yeah,
Let me-
come on,
let me
it's really fun. Let's do it.
Let me fight some cockroaches, at least.
Oh,
Oh my god!
And the most common type is like the insect type, but there's also like an orca. You have like a
Oh
guy
my
that
God.
like has the DNA of an orca and of burbs.
I fucking love
And
Free
other
Willy,
things.
man.
And so like the guy with the orca, he just uses ultrasound kind of to sense things, and that's all his powers is.
He sounds
Basically, he
really
doesn't-
useless.
It
Okay,
is. It is.
Please tell me that there's a character who just like volunteers for the procedure and says, "I've been squashing insects my whole life. Now it's time to take it to the next level."
Oh yeah. Guess what? The most powerful person on the team
Some
doesn't have a power. He's just basically the he doesn't have a power. He's the result of 500 years worth of eugenics.
Oh my
I'm
God.
not shitting you.
This is trying to get really deep into genetics.
Yeah, of eugenics. His name's Alexander. Oh yeah, and there's a German guy that has like an electric eel power. His name's Adolf.
Oh my
Oh
god!
my God.
Are you sure this isn't secretly Nazi
I'm
propaganda?
angry that he doesn't have like fire powers or something.
Okay, so we've got
I mean,
giant insects
there's a-
that are screaming
So-
Jew.
so-
and a
Mr.
German
Biden,
named
is he
Adolf.
burning?
Are you sure this isn't Nazi propaganda? Because this sounds really weird.
I mean, is he cockroaches?
The cockroaches.
Oh,
No,
are you here for the procedure? Yeah.
It's a 99% chance of death, but I can't guarantee anything.
I only work with the most finest of scientists. Yeah.
That sounds
God.
so fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And Adolf gets cucked by some random guy too. So his girlfriend, and she's like, "Ew, you look ugly." And she's like, "I'm gonna go fuck this guy." It's like, oh shit.
So this is secretly a Hitler origin story?
How Hitler got cucked from our art school.
Oh my god. Fucking-
It's all a metaphor, man.
You'll pay for that, Jews. You will.
I
Hey.
said glass of juice, not gas the Jews. The fuck are you guys doing?
You moron!
That's oh man.
Hey,
Hitler jokes. are
Wait,
always-
Elephant, you said you had a manga?
Yeah, let's hear it, man.
Ah, fuck. Alright, so this manga is like 11 years old, which pisses me off. It's called My Balls.
Okay.
I love how no one's heard of it. Alright, so essentially, it's the year 20XX, and this is the year that the devil has decided to come to Earth and just kill everybody. And it's
Mhm.
like a random month. Like this month is the month that like the only month in like 2,000 years that the devil's allowed to come to Earth and fuck shit up. And the devil only gets this chance once in like blank amount of years. So the devil is coming to Earth, but the devil is going to be put in like a Pokeball for safekeeping or something. And this random dude's walking by, and he just takes a piss on the ball, So she gets sucked up into the dude's balls.
Okay.
So
Oh my god.
So the Supreme Demon Elise, I think her name is. So no, wait, that's whatever. So she's stuck in this dude's balls, and the only way she can be released is if he comes. So
Ooh.
he has to go a month without
Hey,
coming.
P is starting the balls, fellas.
I know, right? So he has to be he has to not
Chicks
come
are storing the
for a
balls.
month, or else the world will be destroyed. And there's the fucking the demon Elise is the one who has to stop him, but she falls in love with him. The dude's name is fucking Kulta, and he falls in love with this fucking coworker of his called Misato, and she always wants to get her fuck on, but he can't get his fuck on. And this one time, like literally, the dumbest shit happens in this. Like she tries to get him to come by circumcising him. So while he's swimming,
What the fuck?
the devil
What?
circumcises him. So he gets really sensitive, and he goes, "Oh fuck, I'm gonna come," but he doesn't. One time,
What the fuck?
the devil.
I have to ask, dude, how did you find it?
I have a friend named Pat. He always introduces me to weird shit. He told me what Shimonetta was.
Oh, okay.
Fuck. But anyway, it gets worse.
Oh god.
Fucking, they've had this invisible lady who jerks them off at work. She had this this fucking what else? This cow lady who has a giant this cow lady. This fucking dude, this lady who has a giant dick, and she's like, I know how to jerk off dudes.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Like there's a time when he's having sex with Misato,
Okay,
and
man.
he comes just a little.
You win.
So the devil's hand is out of his dick, grasping to get out, and she goes, "Oh my god, you have such a huge dick," and passes out. So next time she goes, "Yo, we're gonna fuck, and you're gonna fuck me with your big dick," and he just sticks his entire fist up there. And she goes, "Ah," and passes out. And my
well, I had a weird one, but it's never
You
gonna
win.
freaking.
You win, dude.
No, it gets worse. It starts to get to the end, and he's about to save the day. It's about to be the end of the month, and all the demons are trying to get him to come. So he goes to the, he's being told, they go, we're going to make you come. And he goes, well, I've learned something. And there was a fucking panel, an entire page spread. I have it on my phone somewhere. He just thrusts into the fucking cowgirl lady. And he goes, I'm no longer afraid of sex. And he thrusts so hard that she just dies. And in order to defeat this one girl, he has to, rape her? So he rapes her, and then she's like,
Oh my
it's bad. The manga was bad. And then him and Elise have sex, and everybody's happy. And this weird homeless man ends up being the what's it called? Ends up being God. And God fucks Satan, or the eviler Satan. So now, once Satan gets out of his balls, which P is stored in, of course, he lives happily ever after with the devil lady. And after a month without ejaculating, he turns out that now he can't last fucking six seconds.
Oh,
damn.
Holy fuck, it's really
He has
bad.
no game.
It's really
game.
bad, but it's really fucking funny.
Wow.
I would just recommend reading it just to see how fucking crazy it gets. Oh, fuck.
Well,
my god.
I had one if you want to hear it, but it's not going to be that good.
Don't even bother.
Do it, Bowie. Do it, you bitch.
You won.
I read I don't know if y'all have heard about Dagashi Kashi.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's weak sauce,
No,
dude.
I haven't.
Oh no! It's about this this shop in Japan that sells
Candy.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and the
They're like anime girls or something?
there's this.
It's just basically erotic candy selling, is how I would describe it.
Basically.
Yeah. And it's very etchy, and she's just always looks like she's orgasming. This chick in it.
The eyes in this series, man.
Yeah, the
You
eyes.
see, I just
are-
absolutely hate the character designs in it.
Yeah.
So
It's not for everyone.
I saw. Yeah, I read a doujinshi of it.
Oh, this is where that's going.
Yeah.
Oh boy,
I
I've heard this
read-
one.
Okay, so the doujinshi is like they have a real connecting story with the doujinshi, and there's like 4 volumes. And I read the 4th volume like a month ago, and he just like Kokonatsu, that's the main dude. He just like he fucks her silly.
that's it. Okay.
Yeah,
I was expecting
No.
more, to be
There's
honest.
more. There's more to it. He's told me about this.
and after they're done, he just proposes to her with a ring pop.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
That's
He
how I'm
just
gonna
like
propose.
is overjoyed, and she's just like yes, and I'm like, this for real? Like it's way too wholesome for a doujinshi.
Especially with what just happened.
Yeah.
God, dude.
Are they gonna have like
Then-
a ring cock? No.
Yo, if you put a ring, can you use a ring pop as like a cock ring and then like leave that in the
Oh, sure.
Oh my god.
Depends how small your cock is.
Give me the best fellatio, baby.
You know, that would suck. 'Cause she-
It'll taste good too.
There's a little something sweet for you down there.
Damn, that would like because then she'd be like tugging on it because the ring would. Yeah, that wouldn't be good. That's dumb.
That's like no, like you know that sour spray. You
Yes.
know, yeah, just
Mhm.
spray that on your dick.
Oh,
my
God. You know that's acidic, right?
What?
Oh my
You know
god,
that's
your
acidic,
dick would
right?
shrivel.
Dude, doing that, you'd burn off a little bit of your dick.
It's like, ah!
Your dick would melt. I want to.
I'm in so much pain, but this feels so good.
Hurry, stuck on it, please. I need
Hurry.
life.
Hurry, I need to go to.
No, it's just like I'll stop being in pain if you suck on my dick,
Just clean it off.
please.
Hurry.
It's like all right.
Fucking. That sounds like a terrible
Oh.
idea.
Oh, that's nothing compared to a video I once saw of like a dude pouring hot sauce down his urethra.
Fuck yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Where are you finding
that was
this
like-
stuff?
I do that every day. What are you talking about? I'm doing that right now.
God.
And he's like screaming, and he's screaming, "That's as spicy a meatball!"
I hate that.
Spicy nut.
Shut the fuck up,
Spicy
Bowie.
nut.
Shut up. No. Spicy nut.
Oh
He's
my
the
God.
spicier nut.
He better be doing
And
the
then
good
just
shit
do
sign
the
while he
good
does
shit
it.
emoji.
It's like fire emoji, eggplant emoji.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
On Twitter,
And it's
just
like-
poured some hot sauce down there.
And we're not ready to
Hashtag
fuck.
eating.
No, it's just like I'm gonna like. No, it's just like, hey, do you want to have some spicy cum in your mouth? It's like,
Hashtag my GF said we were out of hot sauce. I got her covered.
I hate you guys so much.
gotta get put them over some eggs in the morning. If you know what I'm saying.
Oh no.
Oh no! Hey baby, you want some eggs and sausage?
Do you want the sausage spicy?
God.
I hate you guys so
Oh my
much.
God. I don't know where we go from that.
Damn.
Yeah.
Just I need to sit down and just reflect on life now.
Oh, man. Y'all are gay to be honest.
What?
Y'all are gay to be honest.
No, you're gay because your girlfriend constantly calls you gay.
That is correct. No.
She's very right.
You're owl. Your mom.
No, you.
Oh,
No, you.
I got a story about that. It's a short one. So my brother is like, he loves memes way more than I do. Like, you could call him trendy. So when I came home last week for spring break, the first thing he did when I saw him was he said to me, "Do you got the big gay?" And I was just like, I didn't know what that was yet, so I was just like, what are you talking about? And then he had to fucking explain it to me, and then just kept doing it to me. And then Bowie explained it to me, and it's like, I was like, why does saying no you count as a smart comeback?
No.
and
It's
he's just like,
gay.
It's
and he just said,
it's
and
your
Bowie was
mom
just going, like,
gay.
just because it is. So the other day, I texted my brother Sean just because I really wanted to fuck with him. So I just, out of nowhere, no context, I just text him and I go, no you. And he's like, what? And I just go, I'm just preparing for when you inevitably say you got the big gay. And he just goes, God damn it. God.
It's your mom.
You know, I would
gay.
have said like, hey, just make up some random fucking thing in your head and say that's a meme. And like, what? It's like,
you
yeah,
haven't,
it's
talked
like
about,
it's the newest
a
meme.
microphone. Yeah. Microphone.
Did you know the newest meme is just like take a microphone and just shove it up your ass?
Yeah.
Just
Do it. Do it for the vine.
Do it for the views. Just make him do it.
Yeah.
Oh.
God.
And then you have to put like a shot glass in it. That way you can like squeeze your ass cheeks and it sprays blood all over your anus. It's like,
I hate you guys so much sometimes.
oh, I love you, elephant.
Aw,
Very,
Al.
very much.
Ooh, owl. Ooh.
Al's getting stalker
I love-
on us.
Pretty.
Nothing will come between me and Yuki.
The only thing that's gonna come is me.
hmm Yeah, well, my mouth's all wide open for you.
Fucking. Oh.
Oh my god.
I'll be over in 10.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh fuck! That reminds me of like the BDSM test yesterday.
Ah, fuck! Not that dumb shit. Everyone's always like, "Oh, take it." I'm like, I don't get the appeal of it.
It's just a meme. That's the appeal.
You're
That's the appeal right there.
Yeah. And it's like one of the questions is like, I take great satisfaction in becoming a human urinal. I was like, whoa,
Yes.
that's a little bit. That's a little bit much.
That sounds like a fucking transformer, like Urinaltron, Pisstron.
Pisstron pisses in the urinal.
That reminds me, when I was young, I used to just like try and find like really fucked up shit. So one time, I found this Transformers video where Optimus Prime is talking to like, I don't know, like whatever the Transformers god is. Like, I don't know, I think their planet can like transform. And he's just, and the planet says to him, hey, you know that really tall building in town? That really tall building? And he's just like, yeah. And he just kind of smiles. He's like, oh god. And then he starts laughing and goes, really tall.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
You gotta love my building, Dick, don't you?
Oh, fuck! Oh, I just got that.
Oh man, Elfin, you're slow.
You just got that.
You're slower than Javier sometimes.
Be nice to me. Cooley's a fascist. He's allowed to be slow.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh man.
oh man! Oh man! Oh boy! Oh boy!
Anybody got any good stories?
Oh, what?
Anybody got any good stories?
Fantano retweeted
I was
me.
gonna. Fuck. He did?
Wait, what happened?
Yeah, he did.
Holy shit.
Wait, what happened?
Nobody knew who Anthony Fantano was when I told him.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Who's Anthony Fantano?
Really? You guys never heard of Anthony Fantano?
Who the fuck's he?
Yeah.
Head.
He's a famous music reviewer. He has like a million subs.
Oh, so what'd he do?
He retweeted that meme and it's up to 14,000 favorites
You
now.
want a fucking medal,
Jesus. God damn. I wish we had that kind of number for Berserk.
Bowie?
Berserk and
Fucking
Chill. Most we get is like 500 likes.
Numbers is not what counts. What matters is that we're having fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fucking.
Exactly.
I don't like the mentality. Clout is what matters. I've never been a big fan of
A
that.
clout is just nice, man. That's all I'm just really
I
saying.
know it's nice, but sometimes it seems like we just care too much about clout, and it's like, I love my community. I love my people. It's like some people have a big dick. No one likes a dude on the side of the sidewalk with his dick out, just like, hey guys, look my dick.
Oh, so Bowie.
Yeah, like Bowie, Bowie's big fucking Texas schlanger.
God.
Wait, Liam. What was I telling you earlier? I remember a story.
Oh, the Chinese restaurant.
Oh yeah. All right.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
I have a story.
Okay.
So apparently, a Chinese restaurant in my town got charged with human trafficking.
Holy shit, same man.
Yeah. And so basically, there was like slaves as waiters and waitresses and stuff. And then keep in mind, this isn't the first time they got charged with it.
Same.
Mm-hmm.
They've gotten charged with it like 5 times, and every time they get charged, another family member runs the restaurant, and they change the name.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
My place is
And
called Buffet City, and they changed it to New Buffet City.
It's them, like, and so, like, you know, just another one, like, Uncle Ming got charged with human trafficking. Well, gotta have Poppy Lang come in and
I love how
Hell
much
to
you
hell.
struggled to come up with fucking Chinese names.
I don't fucking know, man.
We're all a little slow tonight.
Asian name.
It happens with
Okay.
age.
Shut the fuck up.
Lee Ming. Yeah, that's
Ling Ling.
I
Okay,
am
yeah,
Wong
Ling
Ling.
Ling. Ling Ling. Ling Ling Bing Bing Bing. Ugh. Anyways, yeah, so
When you said Ling Ling, I thought of the Backyardigans.
I thought of the Pikachu ripoff from Drawn Together.
I thought of Crazy Frog.
wait, what about Bling Bling Boy? Remember Johnny Test?
Yes.
No.
I do. I remember Johnny
Uh,
Test. Johnny Test.
Ugh.
Let me tell you,
City Flash animation.
I would always
Yeah.
jerk off to
Yeah.
Johnny Test.
What?
It's
Did you just say you jack off to
no.
Johnny Test?
Wait, what?
what?
I mean, I wouldn't put it past you, Elephant. I wouldn't put it past you. So,
You
And
know,
you love porn.
I what? Yeah, Cars porn.
well,
yeah.
what is it? Do you like the Science Sisters? Is that it?
No, man.
Evelyn Popola?
It's all about the dad.
You know, you always did. You know, you not liking like hentai and shit always struck me odd chord. So you like cartoon porn instead.
Yes, I like
guess.
watching the dad from Johnny Test get a dick in him.
Oh. Well, I got a story. It doesn't relate to getting a dick.
Oh, I have plenty of stories of getting a dick.
I bet.
No, I'm not drunk enough to tell them.
All right. Well, I had a story that happened about a month ago at this point. So, do any of y'all, do your colleges ever do room health inspections?
Yes.
No, I don't. My college doesn't have a dorm.
Well, okay. So before we were going to leave for spring break, we had to do a college health inspection, which is basically the dorm advisor. They're going to come in at a certain time. That, you know, it's like they're going to come in regardless of whether or not you're there, but they'll knock first. So I forgot that the inspection was happening. So I go to my one class that day, then I go take a nap because I'm exhausted. And then I'm woken up 2 hours later by just a constant banging on my door like this, like, and it's just nonstop, no pause. It just keeps banging and banging, and I'm just like, ugh! And the thing was, I was kind of sleeping nude.
Oh. Okay.
So here's what happens. I just shout like, yeah, 1 sec, like, cause I'm panicking because it's like I realize, oh, it's the health inspection, so I better like get my shit on. And they just keep knocking. I know they've heard me. I just, like 5 times. I yell like, yeah, 1 sec. And like, if you want to get them on my nerves, nothing gets on my nerves faster than this, doing this nonsense. You to stop. So finally, I'm getting so frustrated by that. I've only at this point got I've got my shirt on like a cape. Like it's not even through my arms yet. It's just around my neck, and I've got my underwear on, but it's kind of sagging. And the worst part is I'm kind of hard.
Oh my god.
So I'm so angry at this point that I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. They want me now. So I open in the state I'm in, and I'm like, what? What is it? And the look of horror that's on everyone's faces, because it was 3 people. I can't tell you. It was magical.
Sounds like the start of a porno, to be honest.
This sounds like the start of a porno, doesn't it?
It's like
So- It's like
college
College Health Inspection 5, featuring Liam Conley, or my stage name, Jay Laser.
Man,
But so they're like horrified, and they're trying not to look, and I'm just like, what do you want? And they're like, health inspection. So I'm like, yeah.
And you're like, expect this
and they
dick.
I'm just like, I'm like, fuck it. I'm if
You're
they
just
want
gonna
me,
whip out your dick. Here's your health inspection right here.
clean it up.
okay. So they look around for like 2 minutes, and they're just like, well, everything seems to be normal. And then they look like, you can tell they really just want to get out of here now. And they look at my trash, which is kind of overflowing, and they're just like, take your trash out. And I'm just like, yeah, get out of here. So they leave. And then the thing was,
And
I
then
tell
they
that
all
story.
charge you of sexual harassment.
Surprisingly, no. I would have loved that. My dad's a lawyer. I'd win that fucking shit. But the thing was, I told my dad that story, and he just goes, yeah, you know what? At that point, they were just kind of asking for it.
Oh,
I was like, awesome.
Jesus.
Yeah, so I guess from now on, they'll be a little more polite when knocking on someone's door.
Hey, that reminds me.
Yeah, that's
There's
what
one-
they get. If you barge in my room, I'm gonna show you my cock. That's just how it works.
Yeah,
Fucking
that'll show them.
yeah.
You go
I'll
knock on my
show
door, you
the
go
world.
suck this dick. Oh my god.
Hey, that reminds me. You got to talk about the evil kid.
Oh yeah,
At your
I
college.
do. Oh man,
Okay,
I got
I hate to do
What-
this. We're fucking an hour and fucking 13 minutes. You want to keep going?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
I got 2 stories I'll tell you guys. One's about a weird kid, and one's one that Bowie and I co-conspired on.
All right, I'll be right back. I gotta go take a shit.
Okay.
That's why he wanted to go short.
Yeah, basically. But no, I'll save the one. I think you know what the second one is, but I'll just tell the weird kid one now. So, and I'm gonna be a little quiet because he literally lives across the hall. So we have this weird fucking kid at my school, and he's got like glasses and curly ass blonde hair. He's a little overweight, not too bad. He's clearly got mental problems, but it's like they're not severe because I mean he's here. If they were severe enough, then he wouldn't be here. So what happens is, anytime you run into him, he'll look at you and he'll start talking in a demonic voice for some reason. And then he'll start laughing. He'll be like, hello there. Ha 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 ha. And he'll just go like, die. And like, I swear to God, this kid lives in the bathroom. My best buddy here, we've only run into each other twice in the bathroom in the whole time we've been here. I've run into this kid every single fucking in the bathroom. He just lives in there basically. So the worst it ever got is like I just try to. So last week, this was about last week. I was taking a shower, and I take my shower and then I get out and I'm gonna shave. So I'm walking over to the sink and he walks in and I'm immediately in my mind just going, oh shit. So I'm like, just ignore him. So like he just goes like, hello there. And I don't even look at him. I just turn to the mirror and I whip up my shaving cream and I'm looking down at my palm and I'm just like putting this cream in my palm and I don't hear him doing anything. So I'm like, where the fuck is he? I look up, he's standing right behind me, just fucking staring at me. And he's breathing really heavily like, so I'm just like, oh fucking hell, just end me. So I'm like, just ignore. So I just start putting the cream in my face. He's still just fucking standing behind me, just giving me the death stare. And I start shaving. And finally, I'm just like, I can't take this anymore. I just go, hey, do you mind? And then he just like immediately just like scampers off into one of the stalls and like closes it really suddenly. And I'm just like, Jesus fucking Christ, I just want to shave. But it's like, the thing was, that wasn't even the worst of it because my buddy also really can't stand the kid. So my buddy went into the bathroom a few days ago. And the kid in the bathroom, if he's sitting in a stall, he'll do one of two things. He'll either start laughing maniacally or he'll start singing or talking to himself in like demonic rituals and shit. And so my buddy Ryan is just like sitting at the very last stall, and this kid is in the very first stall. So they're apart. There's a guy that sat like right next to the weird kid, and that guy is taking a shit. And the reason Ryan knows this is because he immediately then hears the weird kid go, "Bro, what the fuck? Why are you always taking really stinky shits or stinking up the bathroom for the rest of us?" And like Ryan's just immediately face palming, like, "Oh my god, what is he doing?" So you can tell that the dude who's being accused is not happy because all he says is, "I don't fucking care," and that shut the weird kid like right up. And Ryan was worried he would have to like stop a fight because like it looked like it was about to turn ugly, like shit was about to get real, pun intended. But yeah, so that's
I'd watch your back if I were you.
Yeah, I am. It's like Ryan and I joke that he's fucking stalking us, but it's like, we're going to be in an apartment next semester. I mean, not next semester, next year. So we're good. Just got to deal with like another month and a half of this shit. But yeah, so that's the weird kid story. So this is the best one for last. So do you know the story I'm about to tell, dude?
I don't know.
Okay, remember that time we pranked your sister?
We pranked her a lot.
Remember the time we pranked your sister? This was about maybe like 2 years ago at this point. All right. Well, I'll tell it. Just to get it out of the way. So this is a 2-part story. So we were Skyping back when we didn't have Discord, and you were, if I recall, you were playing like the Vocaloid rhythm game, right? And and if I recall, Swoozy, like you were playing as the pink-haired one, Luca, and you like we both like love that character. So your sister turns to you and just like really snarkily goes, "Why do you like that girl over all the other chicks?" And then you just turn to her and go like, "Well, you see, they're all girls, but she's a woman." And then Swissy just fucking smacks you across the face and runs off. And I'm just laughing my ass off. And I just say to you like, "Oh, we gotta get fucking revenge for that." And then cut to like 2 days later, it's around Halloween time, and she's making a costume. And she comes in, she wants to show off her costume to you. And then I just have a streak of brilliance when she goes like, "What do you think?" And then I just go, "Bro, tell her I've got a gay best friend and tell her that he thinks she looks fabulous." And
oh my god.
Yeah, here's where it gets good.
I remember this now, yes.
Yeah, so I decided to make up a fake gay best friend named Enrique. So Bowie tells her, "Hey, so Liam's friend Enrique wants me to tell you that he thinks, girl, I'll bet you look fabulous in that." And she goes like, who?" And he goes like, "Enrique, Liam's gay best friend." And she goes, "I don't think Enrique exists." And that's when we decided to fuck her entire world up. So I run into the other room and I get at my brother Sean and I say, "Sean, let me borrow your phone." And he's like, "Why?" I just go, "Let me borrow it." So I create a fake text chat between me and Enrique saying that his sister's accusing him of not being real. And then I screenshot that and send it over to Bowie, and then he shows his sister. And she's like, "Well, I want a picture." So I go on Google and I just type in the word Enrique, and I find like some like B-list soap opera star, and I just send that photo over, and she just goes like, "Oh, well, tell him I'm sorry," and then you went, then you said to her, "He says he forgives you for being so ignorant," and to this day, we still have not told her the truth.
I never told her that Enrique was fake. She still believes that.
To this day.
One moment.
And that's the end of the end. That's about all I got.
That's pretty fucking sexy, Liam. Looks like Owl is going at the moment, and fuck, we need Owl to kill the cast. Owl has to be the one to kill it. Well, what are we gonna do without Owl?
Without Al, we don't know what we're doing. We're just stuck in a lifeless limbo.
You're completely
just fading the lines between continuing.
Fuck.
Oh God.
Like, what is life?
What is life? What is love? Why are we here?
Baby, don't hurt me.
All I feel is death. Oh yeah, I got a little short story that happened today. So I cut myself shaving yesterday, and I put like this giant whopping Band-Aid on it. And my girlfriend comes up to me today, and she's like, "Liam, are you okay?" And I go, "Yeah, why?" And she goes, "Why do you have a giant fucking Band-Aid on?" I just say to her, instead of just saying, "Oh, I just cut myself shaving."
My phone fell on my ball.
I just say to her, no, I literally say to her, "It's because of my pain and suffering. This wound represents the emptiness in my heart." Oh my God! So I'm pretty sure she thinks I'm a cutter now. God, you ever have girl problems like that? They ever think you're a cutter because you just can't keep your mouth shut?
No, because
no, but I've had plenty of girl problems. Into that, like every single time I get in a relationship, it ends up biting me in the fucking ass.
Wow,
that reminds me of something. That reminds me
because first of all, okay, because apparently I look like I'm an M. Apparently, women tell me.
You look
apparently
like an M,
right?
An M, a masochist.
Oh, I thought you meant like you look like the letter M, and I was like, what the fuck?
Boy, have I got a great show for you then.
No, so I look like an M apparently, and so that attracts women who are very bad.
Right.
Like they think I'm into CBT on glance, and so they end up describing in great detail what they're going to do to my cock.
Oh my God.
And and so you're just like, oh, well,
How do you
fuck me.
Yeah, first I'm going to tie it up and choke the life out of it. Then I'm going to untie it, but you can't.
Like this girl said, "Oh, I'm going to go at it with a screwdriver."
Oh
yeah.
Oh God.
Oh,
yeah,
fuck.
and I just about threw up.
I don't even want to think about that.
Yeah.
Did you throw up on her? Because some people would find that attractive.
No, so like, she's like, I got walked up by like work, so she like overheard me talking in Japanese. She's like, "Oh, arigato," and she like gave me a little wink and then scuttled off. And she's like, "Oh wait, I forgot. What's your phone number?" And I'm like, "This." And so I was like, "Oh, cool." A girl asked me for my phone number. I'm like, this is pretty cool. And I'm like, oh great, she's a CBT person.
Oof.
Yeah. I'm just like,
Oof. No game.
So, yeah. Just describe more stuff. I don't want to get into it.
Yeah.
It's a little bit too much for YouTube.
Yeah. Well, we've already crossed the line like 50 times.
Yeah, but
the dirtiest.
Literally,
podcast.
this second episode was us talking about our shits and masturbation. I think we're.
I've been told that as soon as I come in the.
Okay, fine. She said that she would cut my balls open with an X-Acto blade and then hang them up
to dry or like.
Yeah.
What?
Why? I'm told I bring out the dirty in people. This is not helping my case against that.
Oh no, I come out like with a lot more. This is like probably just a little bit more extreme than her normal shit. But yeah, so she described in great detail stuff like that to me, what she's gonna do, and she's like, hey, instead of us going on a date, why don't you just go over to my place? I'm like, nope, I'm done. I'm not gonna do that. Well, she's like, oh, I got all of my toys ready. I'm like, no, thank you.
In a situation like that,
she showed me a fucking wine corkscrew.
Oh fuck!
Oh my god! Okay,
Yeah.
in situations like
I'm like, no.
people actually taking the pain, or is it just fantasy?
People just love the pain sometimes.
Yeah, they just they want to not be able to fuck ever again. Some people, I guess.
Some people are just nutso like that.
Have you heard of the pain games? It's like that.
No.
She just described basically all that stuff to me. So,
God.
Yeah.
I remember this one.
Yeah. And then she said, after you're like done, I'm just gonna like whack your hand with a sledgehammer. I'm like, well,
what
fuck
the
me.
fuck was that noise, Bowie? No, I'm gonna stop that. What the fuck was that noise?
What noise?
Hey, you made that noise.
He's jerking off under there.
It sounded like you're jerking off. Oh no, I'm gonna make sure to make it loud for the fucking pot. You went, what the fuck was that, Bowie?
Oh my god,
Bowie, you're a little bitch. Why are you jerking off, Bowie?
Oh my god.
Well,
please go into more detail.
Please tell me which hand do you like to use?
Yeah.
I'm more of a lefty myself, but you know I know the benefits of the right side.
I use my foot.
But
I'm left-handed, so I use my left. So,
you know, speaking of love, and this quick, I remember one time in high school, I would always just try to make the class laugh. Like I just interrupt class regardless, and some teachers loved me for that, some hated me for it. But one time, we were in health class and we were talking about drug addiction, and the teacher left the room. But people were still just talking about drug addiction. Like some people were talking about their experience already, because of course it's high schoolers. And I decided I'm just gonna be that dick. So I just said I'm only addicted to one drug, love. And I just paused for a minute. And everyone was waiting for the punchline, and I just went, and it ruined my fucking life. And the whole class just started dying. And then the teacher just comes in and he's like, "What's so funny?" And then I whisper in his ear, and he just immediately starts dying.
Just go up to the teacher, just whisper to him, and he's like, "Why the fuck are you whispering in my ear?"
It's like I'm telling him government secret. Listen, they could be listening in. All right, listen up here.
Because I'm ready. You ready for teacher ASMR?
Guys,
very hot.
Hey, you ready?
Teacher.
You ready for some sex?
ready for some sex,
Ed? Bound chicka wow wow, bound chicka wow wow, bound chicka wow.
Student named Ed.
After hours.
That would be.
Yes.
And at that fucking. Oh fuck. I hate.
Oh my god.
Sex. Fuck.
I don't know where we go from here.
How high have you guys shot your load?
Oh.
All right.
my God.
Okay. It's been a great podcast, everybody. All right.
My record is 2 feet.
Oh
Same.
my
I was about to say 2 feet.
God.
Oh my
2 feet. I'll never be using that blanket again.
Yeah, seriously, I just come in my fucking bed sheets. I used to, anyways.
I hope you all enjoyed the podcast.
Premium content. Subscribe.
Premium.
Subscribe to
Premium.
know how much we can shoot our load.
Yeah.
Just rename this episode to Premium Edition.
Premium dick shooting.
Welcome to Pornhub Premium. Feel free to like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Hell yeah.
Like and subscribe. No, you say Reich. I like to like and subscribe.
For any questions, just hit us up on the Pornhub chat form.
Dude. Tell us below in your comments how high your load is.
Oh, fuck.
My God.
All right. Thanks everybody for watching the Berserk and Chill podcast. Feel free to like and comment and subscribe, and we will see you on the next one. Bye.
So Donovan, right?